National cricket is back in Pakistan, and we put on a product which is worth watching.
Any more from the UK? This gentleman here at the front.
McCullum, first of all, welcome to Pakistan.
Thank you.
Perhaps it's an entirely different cricket from the T20 to won the final. How is the preparation? What are the expectations? And what do you say about the security in Pakistan?
Well, the T20 World Cup, I wasn't a part of it personally myself, but it was obviously, we had a few guys amongst our squad who were part of the World Cup win, and they've come here with beaming smiles and a real sort of strut in their step, which is fantastic. It's never easy to win World Cups, and I thought England, we did an amazing job to be able to win that World Cup over in Australia. So lots of confidence from that, and it's great on the back of what we were able to achieve through the Test summer, what the guys have done, and it's a nice little forward step for us at English cricket. In terms of security, it's been good so far. We've only been here for 24 hours or so. Everyone seems really hospitable and looking after us fantastically well. We've got a beautiful hotel, and the staff have been amazing everywhere we've been, and so far so good. So look, we're looking forward to the tour. It's a great opportunity to play cricket in Pakistan, and a great opportunity to play an entertaining style of cricket and do what we do best, which is exhibit our skills on the cricketing field.
Thank you, McCullum. England are more known to playing attacking cricket. Do you think that is possible on these slow, low tracks in Pakistan?
Yeah, we'll find out, I suppose. I think one of the things we'll try and do is certainly respect the conditions, but at the same time, if we are given an opportunity to try and play aggressive and attacking cricket, then we'll try and take that option. It's authentic to the lineup that we have. The guys who are in our squad, that's how they play their cricket, and that's what gives them the most amount of freedom and the most amount of the best opportunity to perform at the highest level. So, look, we know that it may not necessarily be as prominent the aggressive cricket as what we've seen in the past, but there will be opportunities to try and play positively, and when that does arise, I expect our guys to try and take that on.
And Brendon, Shaheen is out due to his injury. So how you rate the Pakistani bowling attack in this test phase?
Yeah, it's obviously a big loss. Shaheen Sharafrida, I know him pretty well. I played many years in the PSL with Shaheen as well, and he's a wonderful bowler, and he's turned into a fine leader as well amongst Pakistani cricket. So he's a big loss, no doubt. But look, one thing when you play against Pakistan, that you look at their team sheet and you see talent, and you see some of it may be not necessarily developed talent as such, but it's talent, and you need to respect that, and you need to find a way to be able to be well researched, well planned about what's going to come at you, but also try and find out a way that is there an opportunity to put that talent under pressure and see how it responds. So look, it's a very good Pakistan squad. It's well rounded. It's got some experience and some youth with both batting and bowling, and they'll be a tough challenge, and we know we'll have to play well if we're going to be successful, but I guess that's all in front of us.
As talking about that aggressive style of England, it's understandable, quite understandable if you play that in white ball, but you have adopted that approach in red ball cricket as well. What is the thought process behind adopting this strategy in red ball cricket?
Yeah, I guess for us, one of the things we think we want to try and entertain people. That's what we want to do in our time that we've got in leadership positions and amongst English cricket, and one of the things about Test cricket, it's not always been as popular as what it used to be in the most recent history. So we see an obligation to try and ensure that if people turn on the TV anywhere around the world, or they pay their money, their rupee or their pound to come and watch you play, that they're going to head away somewhat entertained. And for us, it's about trying to play that style. It's not always going to be successful, and we know that. But I think what we've seen in a short period of time, that it can unlock your skill. I think in this game we can suffocate ourselves a little bit by the want or the will for results, and we stymie our ability for our talent to come out. So that's one thing. If we're able to try and put a positive slant on it, and an aggressive slant on the style of play, then it allows the talent to come out. That's what we believe, and we've had some success in the most recent history with it. It remains to be seen how that will go on the road. But I still envisage that we'll I'd expect us to still play positively given the opportunities.
Gentlemen here, then we'll take 3 on this side and then we'll be done. Thank you.
McCullum, without Shaheen, what do you think which Pakistani fast bowlers will prove crucial for Team England?
I'm not going to go into that because they're all good. I think we've seen in many tours, many series, all of a sudden you don't know much about a certain young Pakistani fast bowler, and then he explodes on the scene and he dominates for a few years. So look, we just anticipate that the flair of the Pakistani fast bowlers is going to be a tough proposition for us, and we're going to find a way to be able to absorb that pressure at times and turn it back on them at other times.
So go ahead. Yeah.
Brendon, you made your Test debut in 2004, but unfortunately you couldn't play in Pakistan. As a former cricketer and now as a current coach of the England cricket team, how do you feel being in Pakistan for the first time?
Yeah, really excited actually. I mean, I felt obviously things were difficult for Pakistan, and not having any international cricket here for a long period of time would have been very challenging for the fans and the next generation of fans who didn't grow up being able to watch the likes of Wasim and Waqar and Imran Khan be able to play in their own backyard. So it would have been challenging. Now that cricket's back, international cricket's back here, hopefully that does unlock the real passion that Pakistani people have for cricket. So look, I'm really happy to be here. Again, I can't stress how well we've been looked after so far in a short period of time. Looking forward to playing the cricket, looking forward to being able to enjoy as much of the country as we possibly can. Obviously there's some security, I guess some restrictions when it comes to that, which is what it is, but we're looking forward to try and enjoy ourselves over the next few weeks, both on the field and also off it.
My name is Zulfikar Beg. My question is that, thank you very much for coming to Pakistan. And have you seen the wicket? How many runs you expect in this wicket, especially this ground? And my other question is that, which bowler or batsman they create problem for your team? If you have any bowler or batsman in your mind for the Pakistani side?
Yeah, look, I mean, from trying to predict a run scoring is going to be really difficult because it depends on how the approaches of both teams go. Both sides have got bowling lineups who can.
चेयरमैन पाकिस्तान तहरीक इंसाफ इमरान खान ने कहा है कि मुतादिद बार आजम स्वाति ने इंसाफ की इस्तदा की, लेकिन कोई सुनवाई नहीं हुई। सेनेटर आजम स्वाति पर तशद्दुद किया गया, फिर उनकी वीडियो भेजकर तजलील की गई। आइन का आर्टिकल 14 फर्द के इज्जत और वकार